Employability skills, class 10th, code is 402, unit number 5. Green skills we are talking about. Sustainable development. Sustainable. So the problems related to sustainable development, what we just saw was regarding food, water, fuel. You see how much land we have used for other purposes, water, we have put all the garbages, and then we are cutting the trees, which are the oxygen provider for our globe. So, food, water, fuel, environmental friendly, that is anything which is not harming the environment. So, what are the ways? What are the processes or techniques in order to generate energy? Because if we use any kind of energy right now, it will produce pollution and all those global warming, etc. So the sun is unlimited. Why don't we use solar energy? So this is an example of India only. Charanka also you can say. This is in Gujarat. This is a solar park. So this is a village. This land is or was a barren land. It has wild vegetation. So here a mega solar power plant of 600 megawatt. This is a huge number in electricity production. I'll tell you the latest. It is producing 790 megawatt. This much of energy is produced. So what happened with this? The dependence on the fossil fuels like the petroleum, like the diesels and the natural gas, the dependence has decreased in Gujarat because we are not using these, which are producing all the harmful content for the environment. So now solar energy is as clean as you can think. So what is the benefit? The people who are involved in this, they have got a very good source of income. Now they have a source of livelihood, and also we are helping our future generation. Though this place is quite huge, it takes a lot of space, but still this worth, because this is going to help us in next 40-50 years. If I can tell you about Cochin airport, Kochi, this or the most of these Kerala airports, one of them is totally solar energy provided, okay, equipped. So sustainable development essentially includes reducing the excessive overuse of resources and then enhancing the conservation of resource. That is, we have to use it less and conserve also. Whichever waste material we are producing, we have to recycle it and reuse it. Triple R, right? So reuse, recycle, always. And then scientific management of renewable resources. In petrol, we are mixing ethanol. So even if it is 10%, 20%, most of the energy we are saving. So these are the bioresources, biofuels. We need to apply the scientific management techniques and the latest technologies. And the most important is planting more trees. Trees gives you everything. It doesn't take anything from us. It is naturally growing. We have these concrete jungles. So just try that we have trees in between them, grassy patches. And also we have to use the non-biodegradable material. We have to use the environmental friendly material. Like we are using plastic. Plastic is everywhere. Now you find plastic in the sea, oceans also. We have to use the technologies, employ those technologies which are helpful and friendly to the environment. And then we have to use efficiently with our mind use of resources. SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. So these are certain points and goals aim. So, what you are using natural resources today, use it so that your kid also gets a pretty good share of it. So, these are the goals being decided, when worldwide people got together, the leaders got together. So, this is United Nations work. So, this is a universal call to everyone around the globe to end the poverty, to protect the our planet, Mother Nature, to make sure that everyone is in peace, whether it is Syria, whether it is any other place like Congo. We need prosperity for everyone on this globe. We want good life. So this SDGs, this was launched at the United Nations Sustainable Development Summit in New York. You can assume there was a meeting in September 2015, and these SDGs were decided. So it was thinking about 2030, after 15 years, how do we want our in this world to be? So these are agenda, these are points. There are actually 17 targets, 17 points to be taken care, to be atmasad, what we say, to be in your life. So the countries have to work out, the leaders have to work out to imbibe these 17 SDGs and to achieve them also. Okay, so this 17 SDGs has various aspect covered, mainly all the issues. Please remember her name. She is Mrs. Brundtland. How she coined this word and this came into existence, sustainable development. So these 17 SDGs were all the points which are affecting either business, government, or society where we live. So every aspect, every issue which is affecting all these, right? These 17 points are made with utmost care, affecting this. So the poverty, most of the world is poverty, under poverty. They are not getting even $1 per day. Gender inequality is everywhere, mostly which we see in the subcontinent area. The water we are misusing, the energy which we are using is harmful for the globe. The climate change, like the global warming, anytime flood we have, anytime we have the drought, and the biodiversity. So countries have to make policies, they have to make rules and regulation, because we need to promote sustainable systems for all the economic sectors, and we need to provide, that is the government has to provide. You cannot just say, oh, you do this, 17 points are there. You have to provide the framework, you have to provide the facilities, the funds, the amount. So you have to provide a secure and affordable because you need a affordable and sustainable economy. For that, these 17 points are the guidelines, they are the guiding, say, you can say, fulcrum framework. So these are the 17 points which I am talking about. So if you and me, we want to be good for the environment, so we need to be educated, and we need to be self-aware. So there has to be awareness also and willingness also. Okay, that is, we do today and we think of our future. These are our kids. We are living for them. We have to leave also something for them. So either it is at your home, your school, workplace, you need to teach people, you need to let them understand how they can be a responsible citizen, not only for them, but for the society, but for the environment, but for the whole world. 17 SDGs everyone has to keep in mind, not only a single person, but the government, the society, the economic sector, industries, everyone. Think of our future. Think of our kids. So let me tell you about sustainable development initiatives. There are people we need to cherish, respect. For example, in Mangalore is a very beautiful city in Karnataka. I have been to that place, very nice place. So municipal corporation of Mangalore, they banned the plastics. So what happened? When the plastics were not there, people maybe black marketing it or whatever things were going on. They have to use something else. So now came Ashwasth Hegde. He is Ashwasth Hegde. He made everyone Ashwasth feel comfortable. Why? Because he is an innovator, he is an entrepreneur, and he found an eco-friendly alternative to this plastic. Because plastic was banned. So he made something which is very, very cherishable and respectable and honored, because he made 100% biodegradable bag. That is the plastic bag which we take, it will never decompose for life. Million years it will take. But this bag, if you put it inside hot water, even if you don't want, you just decompose it, it will be decomposed by natural environment. So this is not only being used in our country, it's used everywhere, almost every country now. So I want you to be Ashwasth Hegde. And now I'll tell you about Narayana P. Sapati. Now he saw that in all the shadi programs, festivals, cultural programs, because India is full of culture, so disposable glass, cup, plates we use, either it is made up of paper or plastic. Now when you just throw it, what will happen? We have to cut trees to make these, or the plastic will be there forever. So he made a cutlery, he made plastic, these spoons, forks, cutlery he made out of a grain we eat. So either if you are eating, you can eat this spoon finally, or you can just throw it, it will decompose by itself naturally, and it will enrich the soil as well. It will enhance the quality of soil. So this is how Narayan P. Sapati and Ashwasth Hegde has done. I want you to be one of them. Sustainable processes. So whatever you do should be sustainable. For example, organic farming, vermicomposting, rainwater harvesting, these are all the important steps for preserving the environment. If you are doing organic farming, what is organic farming? As a farmer, you are not using any type of chemical pesticides or insecticide or fertilizer, anything. Whatever you are using is organic. It will not affect the plant, it will not affect the soil, it will not affect the food chain. So you are, as a farmer, not using any kind of chemical. For example, cow dung. This is the most important naturally organic farming material. So when you use this cow dung and many more like vermicomposting, etc., these are chemical free crops. It will be helpful for your body, and it will also maintain the soil quality, because the chemical will just devastate. It has very adverse effect on the soil. Now you see here, what do you see? The quechua. These are wormy, and these wormies or these quechuas are making the cow dung to a very, very good fine kind of fertilizer or the compost. You don't have to do anything. These insect will do. Rain is everywhere, but we are dependent on monsoon. There are various places where water is only for some months or some days. India is a monsoon kind of environment, or you can say weather condition. So why not to save this water? Why not to use it for other purposes like washing, like cleaning utensils, or even taking bath? Now let us take the question and answer here. Whatever we have learned, how many sustainable development goals are given by the United Nations? As I said, United Nations, there was a summit in New York in 2015, and they decided 17 sustainable development goals, including poverty, including environment, including the peace for all. Everything was affecting each and every person of the society, right? So this is 17 number of SDGs were being framed there. Choose the options which define sustainable development. So taking care of ourselves and also the future generation, the people, the kids who are going to come after us. So, you want them to live You do want them to live, so leave something for them. So if you have four chapatis, eat two chapatis and leave for them. That is, not chapatis, but I'm just giving you an idea. You have to leave natural resources for them. Which organization has made the Sustainable Development Goals? United Nations. As I just said, 2015 summit. Brundtland, madam, you need to remember because she coined these words, sustainable development. Now let us take the subjective question. What is the meaning of sustainable development and what do you think the United Nations has made the 17 sustainable development goals? So sustainable development is the development that satisfies the need of the present, you and me, without compromising the capacity of the future generation like our kids and their kids. Guaranteeing the balance between economic growth, we want economic growth, we want economic development, but we need to take care of the environment and also the social well-being of every individual on this globe. Don't eat today so that it is not remaining for the next generation. Why do you think these United Nations has made the 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals? See, this 17 SDGs, whether it is business, industry, government, society, there are issues which are affecting us. It is poverty, it is peace, it's food, it's environment, it's weather, it's global warming. We are talking about men and women. Why we are not talking about the transgenders? Why we are not talking about gender equality? Why we are not talking about women? Why we are not talking about water? It's just 0.3% of 100%. Climate change is there. We are polluting the world. How our kids are going to live? Carbon dioxide, oxygen, ozone layer has a hole. So these things are the thought. Everyone has to understand. Only the United Nations is not going to work for that. You and me has to do. Okay. So the rules and regulation needs to be made on the basis of 17 SDGs because we want the economic development, but we don't want it at the cost of our lives, our future life. We need to think about our kids. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye bye now.